Man, I'm audible?
Good afternoon. Yes, you are. Am I audible and visible to you?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's not waste your time. Okay, because you paid for it.
Okay.
Okay, so Nusrat, welcome to your session, your first session with me. My name is Jennifer, and I have been helping learners improve their English speaking skills. So, a little bit about me: I love reading, I love traveling, and I prefer coffee to tea. What about you, Nusrat? Tell me a little bit about
Y-
yourself.
Yeah, I'm Nusrat. I'm from Maharashtra. Basically, I live in Aurangabad, and by the profession, I'm yoga teacher as well as dietitian. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So, how did it happen that you chose yoga and a dietitian and being a dietitian? How did that happen?
Ma'am, you are in pieces. That's why I couldn't hear. Okay. Um,
Okay.
Tell me,
So,
what was the
as I
question?
was saying, so my question is you are a yoga trainer and you are a dietitian.
Hmm.
How did that happen? How did you happen to become a yoga trainer and a dietitian?
How did it happen?
Yeah. How did you become a yoga trainer and a dietitian and not something else?
Yeah, because in this field, money plus health. I have
Okay.
seen so many people struggling to make money and they lost their health. But in my profession, I can make money and simultaneously balance my health also. That's why I I had chosen this field.
Okay. So you've chosen this field. I
Yeah, I
completely
chosen.
agree. Okay. So you can be healthy as well as make money. Okay. So these are the things that you do for monetary gain. Is there anything that you do just because you like to do it? Your interest?
Interest.
Yeah. What do you like doing?
I like to learning. I like to teaching. And this day,
You like. Mhm.
yeah, this day I'm learning this language, which
Okay, so I'm going to ask you another thing mid session, Nusrat. How would you like me to make the corrections of the errors? Would you want to save it till the end of the session, or would you want me to give you a feedback as and when an error is made? What would you like?
end of the session, man.
End of the session. Cool. If that works for
Okay.
you, we'll do it at the end of the session. Okay, so what, like I was saying, you are in Maharashtra, you do yoga. Tell me more about the classes that you conduct, the yoga classes.
Yeah, I conduct the three batches in Delhi, and I have been giving classes for 10 years. And I handle every type of situation, and they suffer a lot critical disease like that, cancers, insomnia, BP, thyroid. Someone want to increase the weight, someone want to lose the weight, and even height also.
Okay. So, okay. So, do you address all these issues during your yoga sessions?
Do you?
So, do you take care of all these problems? Do you solve all these health issues during your yoga sessions?
Yes, yes, they follow the principle of yoga, and after that they get the result in a 19 days. Not only yoga, but also diet also. It's playing the vital role. They want to mitigate their stress, so they have to follow the rule of the yoga.
Okay. So, are you saying that diet and yoga have to go hand in hand?
Yes, diet and yoga, but in my point of view, 19% playing the role of diet and 25% playing only role of yoga. You have to follow the simultaneously both of yoga and diet.
Okay. So, when a person, you also mentioned something very interesting, Nusrat. You said even height can be taken care of, can be increased. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So, does that mean that anyone at any age can increase their height because of doing yoga and diet? Or is there an age limit?
Yeah, some people has the misconception about is there is a limit of the age, at least 20. Someone says that 18, but it's not like that. Even in my class, I like to give a practical example. When I taught to them related to height, even while teaching them, I got result. I get result also teaching them. Ages doesn't matter.
Okay. So, are you saying that someone in their 30s could actually increase their height if they follow the yoga rules and a diet or a proper diet?
Definitely, they will get result. 100%.
Okay. Okay. So, let's say you meet the first person, I'm a client, okay?
Mhm.
I've come to you. How do you dive? How do you make me a client? I'm a prospective client.
Prospective client for do you want to increase your height?
No, not for height. Let's say I have back pain, okay? And I
Mhm.
want you to solve this problem. What is the conversation that you would have with me?
Okay, the firstly, when you make me call to joining my class, the first I will like to check your the past history. If you have any medical history, then I will check the medical history. What kind of pain in your back pain, and then after that I recommended exercise and diet also. And every day you will have to send a pick of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you will have to come to yoga every day. You can't take a day off, single day,
Okay.
if you want to result.
So, you are a very strict teacher then. I have to follow all the rules, send you a picture, and also not abstain myself from coming to your classes. Okay. Okay.
Yes, I
How
don't want to any excuses. I want to result because it's the question of my reputation.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. So, how are you going to sell your services to a person who has no idea about what yoga is? So, what is the conversation that you will have with me? So,
Yeah,
okay,
in the Mhm. Yeah,
let me
tell
begin.
me.
Hi, Nusrat. So, I heard about you and your yoga classes. So, I just wanted to let you know that I am suffering with back pain. How can you help me with that?
Yeah, I will help you with the help of yoga, acupressure therapy, and color therapy also. And you will have to change your diet plan also, what kind of food you should eat, and what time, and how much quantity. And every time is very fixed. You will have to each and every time set in your mobile. Yeah, and while doing exercise, I will check, I will help to, if you are doing any wrong exercise, where should I take a breath, where should I inhale and exhale, I will keep on focus while doing exercise also. And after 1 week I will again check what kind of changes happen. And 1 week, I always prefer take to testimony from every students.
I'm sorry I didn't get you, Nusrat. Take a test.
Testimony.
Oh, take a testimony. Okay.
Yes,
So, when you say you will take a testimony, what exactly do you mean?
testimony. Suppose that you completed 1 month with me, and after that I will ask, before how was your condition, and after completing 1 month, what kind of changes did you realize, and did you mitigate it, whatever you have the problem earlier. That type of it's called to the testimony.
When a person comes to you for yoga classes, how do you convince your the same client that diet is an integral part of a healthy body? Because diet, being a dietitian and being a yoga trainer, they are two separate things. They're linked, but they're separate, right? So, if I
Hmm.
am taking yoga classes from you, how will you
Hmm.
convince me that I should also be mindful of my diet?
My diet is very delicious. Some people thought that diet means just one type of the punish and boiled vegetables and without oil. I never recommended that type of the diet to my students. Whenever I recommended healthy diets plus nutritions, multivitamins, and the protein, and they enjoy a lot. They already whenever I recommended my diet, they easily consume in their diet plan.
Okay. Okay. So these are all related to your profession. Like I said in the beginning, is there anything that you like to do apart from being a yoga trainer and a dietitian? What do you do to unwind?
Pardon?
So, what do you do to relax, as in
What do you
after
do?
a hard day's work?
Relax. Yeah. Like that, I take sometimes yoga nidra and shavasana also, and some shuddhi kriya also, detoxifications also. These are things has included for relaxations, meditations also.
Okay. So, talk to me more about detoxification. What exactly is detox?
Detox, that means this process we will have to do on Sunday, and I usually teach to them on Saturday in the beginning, only for one time. It needs to take a 3 liter of saline water, and we will have to consume two glass, and the some particular exercise we will have to do, and after that your intestine the clean. It help to improve your digestive systems and internal large intestine and small intestines. It's clean, and you will get glowing skins. You can reduce your weight, and whatever the toxin gases in your body, it will reduce with the help of detoxification. And there are the various type of it's called to the samprakshalan, and another is a woman. We need to 2 liter of lukewarm water. It's salty, add it 1 spoon, and one lemon juice, and mix it well, and we will have to drink two glass, and then we will have to try to omit, and then our chores to belly, it will clean internals.
Okay.
It's called to the woman.
Okay. So, Nusrat, every plan, every individual have specific need, will have different needs. How do you, what are the things that you keep in mind while customizing a plan for each client?
Customize plan for each students. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So, okay, let me see if I can explain this in a better way. You you cannot give one plan to everyone and say that everyone has to follow this plan,
No,
right?
no, never, never, ever. Every diet plan is every student is a different. Every exercise for every student is a different. How can I give for every student? It is similar. It is
Exactly.
not possible, ma'am. Suppose that she want to gain weight, I have to make a different diet plan, and someone is want to losing. Someone has a migraine problem. I have to modify the different exercise plan and different
Yes.
diet plans. Never ever the same
Okay.
diet plan, same exercise. Even I never teach the same pranam every day. every day is a new thing in my class, and they enjoy a lot.
Okay, so Nusrat, so customizing a plan means this, it means this only,
Okay, I got
that
it.
every plan is different. Okay,
Yeah, every
so
plan is
next
different.
time,
Yes.
yeah. So when you have a client, you can tell the client that I will customize the plan specifically for your need. That means
Okay.
you will plan separately only for that client, because client A is going to be different from client B, from client C, and so on.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So now, when we spoke about your how you unwind, you said you also do some asanas.
Yes.
Okay. So, is there anything else that you do apart from yoga? Any other interests?
Any other interest like that? Only these day I want to improve. This day I'm working on my pronunciation and communication skills.
Okay. So, when you say working on your communication and your pronunciation skill, tell me a little bit more about how you are doing it.
Yeah, this day I'm spending time watching podcast and web series, and while watching, I'm doing shadow practicing also. I try to British accents, mumbling whenever I watch.
Okay. So, when you're watching or when you're listening to podcast, you are also doing shadowing. Okay, that's good.
Yes,
That's step one of trying to improve your pronunciation and communication. What's the
yes.
next step, Nusrat? What's step two, which is very important?
The next steps like a baby steps. This day I'm taking the baby steps. Whenever I saw any short paragraph, because being yoga teacher, I have a short of time. I pick up the para and I translate Hindi to English. And sometime I narrate the story in my words. I watch some animation video and I create the story on my words.
Okay, that's a good
Yes,
practice. So, are you saying that you watch a serial and small parts of it, you translate it and say it in your own words?
yes, yes.
Okay, Nusrat, excellent. Okay, so that brings me to the time where I have to give you my feedback, and here it is. So, Nusrat, I feel where fluency is concerned, you are fluent. You are speaking, you're not pausing and looking for words and searching for words. So, that's a good thing. Now, having said that, as a listener, I felt that sometimes you were talking too quickly. Okay,
Okay.
that's because you know your subject, you know all about yoga, you know everything about being a dietitian, so you just want to give the knowledge,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So you're talking very quickly, but remember, as a listener, I don't know much about yoga, and I don't know much about following a healthy diet. So I would suggest that you go a little slow. Okay, your
Okay.
pace. Okay, just a little slow. And other than that, you obviously you are using good vocabulary because we are talking about your area of expertise. So mitigation, detoxification, meditation, all of that, you're familiar with that. The only thing is it meditations or is it meditation? Is there a
Meditation.
s?
Meditation.
Yeah, so no s.
Yeah,
Meditation
no
is
S. Yeah.
pronounced.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
a slip of my tongue. It's a slip of my tongue. It's a
Yes,
happened by
it
mistakes. I
happens.
know.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's good. I just wanted to bring it to your notice. That's all. And because there were two, you also said another word. Okay, so you said that you've been doing it for 10 years. So
Yes.
instead of saying 10 years, you could say, I have been a yoga trainer for a decade.
Okay,
So,
1 decade. Yeah, it has been one
yeah.
decade. Yeah,
Exactly. So that
it
sounds
has.
more impressive. It sounds more
Okay.
impressive. You can say
Thank you.
10 years. Okay, you can say for a decade. So that's like sounds. It's a better vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Okay. Now, uh, like I said, you also said cancers. So it's not, just
Cancer.
cancer. There is no, yeah.
Cancer.
Okay. Yeah. So that's it. You already know it, but because I guess we need more practice, you are adding an S at the back, at the end of
Yes.
the
Yes.
list. Okay. So that's an
Mm.
issue that you just have to be mindful of. You already know. Okay. So uh, that would bring us to the end of our session. Why don't we discuss this later in our next sessions if you want to book me later on? Okay, just be careful of your tenses. Other than that, the confidence is good. I really like the confidence and the
Okay.
pace. Just balance it a little bit. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to
Okay.
say bye. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
And to see you soon.
Yeah. Have a nice day.
Most welcome. You too. Have a